social media does represent a challenge, but also a great opportunity for organisations as well. And I think the root of that are profound changes that we've seen in the media environment since the internet emerged. That we've moved from an environment of scarcity to one of plenty. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I think once news, content, information was incredibly scarce. It was limited spatially, temporally, materially. If you wanted to create news or content, you needed the means to do that, whether it's a television camera or a printing press. It was limited temporally because it would only be available at certain times, whether you're buying a paper first thing in the morning on your way to work or watching the 9 o'clock news in the evening. And it was limited spatially as well, in that it could only be broadcast a certain distance, whether that's the reach of a radio station or the distribution network for a magazine. Now we're in an environment of plenty. We can all get information and produce any information of a very high quality whenever and wherever we want to. And the internet enables that. And the socialisation of the internet, manifested in blogs, in networking platforms like Facebook and LinkedIn and numerous others out there, enables that. And this creates a great opportunity for businesses because they no longer need to work through intermediaries. They can become media organisations in their own right. They can tell the stories that they want to tell, that they believe matter, that are important to their goals and what they want to achieve and the contributions that they want to make directly to the audiences that they want to reach, internally and externally. But a challenge goes along with that because they need the material to tell that story. And that comes from the individuals, the collection of people that form that organisation, whether it's a charity, a public sector organisation, or perhaps a long-established global company that might appear to have a rigid hierarchy. The individuals within that have the material to share. The challenge is unlocking it. And I think that's very much been a theme of conversation and debate at State of the Net this year. I think certainly in my experience, I'm seeing a greater willingness and awareness to do that. I think for a couple of reasons. First of all, I think many organisations that I encounter recognise, I should say, a growing awareness from their employees, the customers that they deal with, to change the way that they operate and behave, to become more open and more accessible. And I think also they recognise a business opportunity in doing that. And for that reason, actually, I'm enormously optimistic that certainly for larger organisations, they recognise that they have a growing responsibility to be open and to be accountable and to contribute to the societies, the environments in which they work. The challenge is putting that into practice. The fascinating thing for me often is when I talk to various companies, often they will find benefits in the areas that they hadn't expected to. They might embark upon a programme, on an initiative purely to build their reputation as a good old PR exercise, let's say. But actually, the benefits emerge elsewhere in enhancing internal communication among staff, in encouraging people to connect together and share ideas within the business, because all of a sudden knowledge is unlocked, an enhanced ability to recruit and motivate new people. And when these sort of learnings start to emerge, if they can be captured and shared, that can lead to a growth and change across the business, across the organisation as a whole.